everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and become a member of the Wandering Dreamers. As I said in Tuesday's video, I am here on Thursday to bring you a December favorites and 2017 goals video, as you guys probably saw from the title. So we're gonna go over my favorites first, and we'll head on over to the goals after. So I don't know if I really have a favorite drink this month, because with the holidays being around and things like that, I was drinking a lot of different things, and I tried a lot of new ones that I really enjoyed, one of them being the white freezy. I recently started drinking these, which is the bottled frappuccinos from Starbucks, and they are so great. Favorite snack, same thing. I've been eating a whole bunch of different stuff this month with gatherings and Christmas and the holidays and all that stuff. Just holiday food in general, you know, like cookies and all the chocolates and things like that. And I don't know. Oh, we had the little mini oranges, the tangerines or clementines or whatever, I forget what they're called, but I've been eating a lot of those, so I'll consider that one my favorite one for this month, because we always end up eating a lot of oranges around Christmas. Not sure why, but it's just how it goes, I guess. Favorite beauty products this month, they all go towards the color red. I love wearing red over Christmas. I love wearing red anyway, but especially around Christmas, because it gives me an excuse and it feels super festive if you're wearing red and green like I'm wearing today. Nail polish that I really liked was the color Wine Knot by Sally Hanson, and it's the complete Salon Manicure. And I really love this color. It's a nice shimmery burgundy, you know, like deep red color, and it just went well with a lot of different outfits. So I really enjoy this color. And lip product, I really love the Superstay 24 color by Maybelline, and the shade is, let's see if I can read it, Keep It Red. And it's a really bright, beautiful, like Christmas red color, and I absolutely love this. I've worn it on occasion before as well, but I wore it a lot through the month of December. Clothing item has been sweaters. Earlier this month it was really cold. Now it's warmed up, surprisingly. The day after Christmas we lost all of our snow. The snow was just like, nah, I've served my purpose, I'm out of here. I'm going on vacation or something, which I should be doing. Oh, Mexico, resorts. I want to go back. Sweaters in general, I really like this one that I got from Fairweather in the mall, and it has a bunch of little reindeers on it, and it's super comfortable and it's super cute, and I love it. And I also got this red jacket. Oops, topping things over. This awesome red leather jacket from Guess a little while ago, and oh, I absolutely love it. And for you Once Upon a Time fans out there, you can also guess why I like this jacket so much, so kudos to you guys. The TV show that I was watching this month was, again, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I just finished it now, and oh my goodness, the last episode I just got so many feels, and I was crying, and I'm like, oh, this show was so good, why did it have to end the same way I felt with Friends? And oh, some shows are just so great, it's so sad that they have to end. A movie I watched multiple times this month was How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. I love that version of The Grinch, and I don't know, it's just, I find it a classic, and it's so funny, and you almost get something else out of the movie every time you watch it, because they have little like jokes and innuendos. Is that a right use of the word? I don't know. But anyway, it's a great movie in my opinion, so I really enjoyed that one. But as for a new movie that I saw this month, I haven't seen a whole lot of new ones, but we went to see Sing in theaters on Monday, and I love that movie. It was so charming, and I love animated movies in general, especially when they're about animals, but also if they're about singing. Like, just singing movies, I love. Like, Pitch Perfect is one of my all-time favorite movies. But yeah, so I really enjoyed the movie Sing. Also, Taron Egerton, oh my goodness, that boy can sing! I did not know that. It was beautiful. He has a beautiful singing voice, so shout out to you, Taron Egerton. I also watched Eddie the Eagle with Taron Egerton and Hugh Jackman yesterday, and I love that movie. It was so inspirational and just like a really great feel-good kind of movie, and I would highly recommend watching it. Other movies that I saw were Assassin's Creed, which was okay. It was not bad, but it wasn't great either. Like, I don't know how to explain it. For those of you who have seen it, you know, like in the parts where he's in the facility, like in modern times, I didn't care for those parts so much because it was kind of confusing and I didn't really understand what exactly was going on. Like, I got the gist of it because I play Black Flag, but I don't know, it was just, I don't think I feel like they didn't explain things very well, and but the parts where he's in the Spanish Inquisition, like in the 1400s, those scenes were amazing. The special effects overall were fantastic in the movie, but I just feel like there's too much to put into one movie with us, like with a video game series that is that big. I feel like for something like that, they'd almost have to make it into a TV show, and I would totally watch that. So Ubisoft, you guys should consider making it a TV show. I also watched Don Juan de Marco, the 1994 movie with Johnny Depp, and it was interesting to say the least, but it wasn't bad either. So it was an interesting romantic comedy. So it was not bad. Movies that I rewatched were Now You See Me. I love that movie, so I watched it again this month, and also Kingsman. And yeah, I think that's all the movies that I watched this month that I can think of offhand. If Editing Linda can think of any more, you can put them somewhere. And my top 3 songs of the month, I have 2 Christmas songs and 1 song that isn't. The first one is God Rescue Merry Gentlemen by the Glee cast. I absolutely love their rendition of that song. It's one of my favorite Christmas songs as is, but their version of it is just beautiful, and I've listened to it on repeat multiple times. Another one that gives me chills every time I listen to it is Hallelujah by Pentatonics. Their version of that song just, oh my goodness, the way their voices blend together, and it is just absolutely breathtaking, and it gives me shivers. Like I said, it gives me chills every time, especially with Avi's part, like the bass singer. When he sings, his voice is just so soothing, and oh, I love it. If you guys have not heard their version of Hallelujah, you should definitely check it out. I'm gonna put a link to a video in the description box below if you guys want to. Who Do You Love by Mariana's Trench is also one that I really enjoyed this month. The beginning of the song is one of my favorites. The way their voices blend together and give a nice intro to the song is just really, really great. As you guys can tell, I love acapella. So if it's done right, I very much commend those singers. I also have a bonus song this month, and it is, what is it called? Hold on, let me check. It was on the Sing movie, and it was performed, yes, The Way I Feel Inside, performed by Taron Egerton, but originally performed by the Zombies like many years ago. The Way I Feel Inside is just a very beautiful song, and Taron Egerton, like I mentioned earlier, he is an amazing singer, which I didn't know till now, and I love the part in the movie where his character, his name is Johnny, sings that song. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, I posted me sitting on the couch with that song playing in the background. That's the one that it was, if you guys happen to see that Instagram story. But yeah, so that's it for my favorites this month, and let's go on to my 2017 goals. I put them in my phone, so let me just pull up that note. So the first thing on the list is to read more books, and what me and my brother decided to do is challenge each other and set up a reading challenge. So we did that. We wanted to read at least 1 book a month, and for you full-time readers out there, you're probably thinking like, oh, that is so easy to do. But for me, having so many other hobbies, managing to read 1 book a month would be a huge accomplishment for me. So overall, we decided that we wanted to strive to read 14 books this year. So it's like a book a month plus 2 extra. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Well, I don't know. I hope I find enough time to fit in some reading, but I'm sure I will if I really work towards it, because sometimes, you know, I waste time browsing on my phone or something while I could be reading. So definitely a great challenge for me this year. The next one I have on here is to finish 3 portraits in my Johnny Depp portrait series. If you search the hashtag Johnny Depp portrait series on Instagram, you should find my the portraits I've done so far of Johnny Depp. Because he is so diverse in what he acts as, it's so fun to draw his characters, you know, like the Mad Hatter, Jack Sparrow, Sweeney Todd, Edward Scissorhands, like those ones. And I also want to do just some random characters from movies that I really enjoyed of his. So yeah, I have 5 so far, and I want to do at least 3 more this year because I have so many other projects I want to work on, but I want to get further in that portrait series. So I want to finish at least 3. I also want to do a Bucky Barnes portrait. I am a huge fan of Sebastian Stan. I love how that rhymes. And one of my favorite roles of his is Bucky Barnes in the Marvel series. So I really want to do a good portrait of him and maybe put it up in our TV room downstairs. The next thing is a writing goal, and it is to finish writing half of the first book in the Exception trilogy, which is what the series I'm working on right now is called. For this year, I had set myself a goal that I wanted to finish plot figuring and research for my book, and I did do a bit, but not nearly as much as I wanted to. So hopefully this year I can complete this goal, and it is a big one, but I really want to like get further into my journey into the whole publishing thing. And it's already a long process with writing and everything, so the sooner I can get that like started, and hopefully I can continue afloat. The main thing is starting. So once I start, I'm sure I will be able to get further faster, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. I still have a lot of research to do and things like that before I would be confident enough to start writing, because the way I write, I'm very descriptive, so I need to know a lot of the little details before I can write, or else I'll keep going back and forth and it'll just take super long to write and whatever. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I feel like I've said that a lot so far, but it is. We'll see how that goes. The next one is to get a job as a beauty consultant / makeup artist. If you guys watched Tuesday's video, and I will link it somewhere in the info cards, I announced that I will be going to college next month, so I really want to find a job in the field that I am going for, so that is on my goals list. Personal things and home-related things, I have finished Johnny Depp and Sebastian Stan's filmography. I am really far in Johnny Depp's filmography. He has so many movies he's been in because, you know, he's older and he's been acting since he was in his 20s. So he has a bunch of movies, and it's mainly the old ones that I need to go through, but I'm pretty far, and I had set goal that I wanted to finish his filmography this year, and that didn't happen, so definitely going to try to finish it next year. Sebastian Stan's I'm almost done as well. His is much shorter, but I only have a couple of movies left for his, so yeah, that one is definitely achievable. I mean, all of these are achievable. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? So yeah. Another one I have on here is repaint and redecorate my art studio. I really like the way my art studio is right now. It's colorful, it's random, the way I like things, but I want to be able to do people's makeup for my art studio as well, so I feel like I want to make it look a little bit more professional, so I want to maybe paint it white, have white furniture, and then the drawings or things that I have on the walls will really pop. I want to organize my products better and things like that, so we'll see what I end up doing, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. And for other house related things, I have that I want to finish the library, and that would be like putting in a bench, hanging up artwork that I wanted to hang up, and hopefully getting a vintage writing desk, and finishing our laundry room. Our laundry room is the one room in the house that isn't completely finished, needs drywall and things like that. So that is definitely on mine and my husband's list of projects that we want to do in 2017. So I'm looking forward to having that all finished. It's also very dark in there, so we want to add more lighting and things like that. So it's a little bit more of a fun place to be in. I mean, laundry is not fun for me, but if I've got to do it, might as well make the room nicer so that it's nicer to be in it, if that makes sense. So that's all the goals that I have right now. I might add more as I think of them, but either way, they're just going to be small ones. These are the main ones that I have at the moment. Leave me comments below telling me what your goals are, and maybe we can, you know, keep track of each other, and hopefully we can all achieve what we want to in the new year. 2016 for a lot of people was a very difficult year, including myself. Not so much for myself as it was for many others, but New Year's are always very exciting. You never know what's going to happen. You don't know what God has in store for you. The most important thing is to have faith and know that He will take care of you, and everything happens for a reason. Don't ever forget that. Don't think that He's singling you out and making you go through things and other people seem to have a wonderful life. But who knows, you know, you see someone happy on the street and you have no idea what they could be going through. You know, they could be faking a smile, trying to put on a good face to hide their pain or anything like that. So just, you know, be kind and be open-minded, be thoughtful and be compassionate towards others. And I just feel like in this society we really need to, you know, be there for others, because there's so much misunderstanding. There's so much wrong going on in the world, and it's just, the life we live can be very difficult, but it can also be absolutely beautiful if you just choose to see it that way. So I myself choose to always see the bright side of things, and it makes life a whole lot more meaningful. And also, if you have something, you know, like I have Christ in my life and He makes life worth living. And I don't know, I love living life. I have great family, great friends, and a great God. So honestly, I am so excited for 2017. I can't wait to see what will happen, and I wish all the best for you guys out there, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful year. Thank you guys so much for watching and for being here today. If you're not already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you're notified of new videos every week. Never stop dreaming or shooting for the stars, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!